3, 4. Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Magic Farm 3. Today I'm finally going to do the thing I've been planning for a long time. Well, one of the things I've been planning for a long time, and that is making the Cursed Earth spawner. And I'm gonna make it over there, out of the way, in a safe platform. So the one thing that's been stopping me was making enough obsidian, and I think I've made it now. I was using the terrain smasher and the lava sigil from Broad Magic, and I've got plenty of obsidian now. Of course, as soon as I made all of this obsidian, I realized I was quite stupid and I didn't in fact need it. So the main reason why I'm being so careful with the spawner is because I am afraid of ogres. Ogres can break blocks. They can break all blocks apart from obsidian. And, well, obviously if you have a cursed earth spawner, you would not want a big ogre turning up and breaking it all up and releasing all the nasty. So that was a big consideration. But I just thought I don't really need to have a spawner that makes ogres. I can just make it 2 blocks high and then no ogres will be able to spawn because I am pretty sure they are 3 blocks high. The reason in previous seasons of Magic Farm I needed a taller spawner was because it was my main way of getting ender pearls. But I have a huge ender pearl farm over there, so I don't really need it. So there you go. I will just make this. I'm still made it out of obsidian just for ease, but I will only make it 2 blocks high and no ogres should spawn. And even with obsidian, the ogres used to be able to break the grinders away, which is obviously not a good thing to have. So I crafted 4 grinders. I crafted a whole lot of things for this. It was quite crafting intensive, which is why it took longer than usual to produce this episode. And Magic Farm does not support microblocks, so there will be no covers for this, which is making me very unhappy. So I've left the conduits downstairs, so I will have to get them. But basically I will have a pipe for power, which will get through a tesseract, which, do I have it here? Yes, here's my tesseract. Yeah, so the tesseract will be providing power. Let's put it back for the time being. I will also have pipes for liquid collection and for items. And the main thing I really want, I made a huge number of drawers and also some filing cabinets. Where did I put the filing cabinets? Don't know. I probably left them together with the pipes. The main thing I'm hoping to get from this actually is the mob essence, because I'm getting so many things from the agricraft that in total it's sort of less useful than it was previously, but the mob essence will allow me to run things like auto launchers, and given all the problems I've been having with the 1.7 enchanting mechanics, which are crazy, I really want to hear all the pipes and a golden lasso with a sheep. And this, and this, and this. I think that's all that we need. So let's just go up and set this properly. Why am I going out when I can access it from inside? What an idiot. Now why am I putting valuable pipes on the ground? An even bigger idiot. Yeah, I'm still not happy about not having it all enclosed in obsidian and having to like make these spaces, but you know, you do what you have to do. So let's see, flux ducts. And having four grinders will make, I mean, I didn't want to make I didn't want to make 4 tesseracts, but having 4 grinders is gonna make, oh, I don't know if I have enough. I am pretty sure I don't. Well, we'll sort that out in a minute. Temperate flux duct. Let's see. Let's get this to here. I'm probably not gonna mob essence all of them, just because. And okay, I've made too many openings. And then we would have the item ducts. Going to, where shall we put it? I guess, no, not there. Sorry, I haven't really planned this out very well, I guess. So how would we do the Ender IO? Why no Ender IO? Okay, I'm gonna connect all of these up and get some more pipes, etc, etc, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have set up everything, as you can see, around the place. The lack of covers, because there are no this doesn't support, this pack doesn't have forged microblocks, it really makes this whole thing ugly. Because, you know, I would have just covered all these wires here, but I guess it will work all the same. And yeah, because I have to have separate fluid, item and power pipes, it all looks quite complicated and ugly. I've got the tesseract here, which is giving power to all the grinders. I think it might have been just better to make extra tesseracts and put them all around the place, to, you know, so each grinder would just be connected to a tesseract. I might do that in the future, and the tesseract would collect liquid and items and put back and give back power. So let's set up. I hope this is big enough. I think it should be the circle of dirt. Let's set up our thing for making the thing. You know what I mean. Okay, if I put it here. And what I would like to do, well, actually I can, I don't know. So this is my own personal, well, I'm sure a lot of people do this as well, but sort of improvement over the doing the ritual, which is to build a little fence around the enchanting table. And then the redstone obviously is gonna have to go under the fence, because one of the main reasons these rituals have failed for me in the past is that I don't do the sacrifice fast enough, and then, you know, the animal escapes, blah blah blah. It makes it all very difficult. But this way, I think it should work. Assuming my dirt circle is big enough, let's see. Altar has redstone, altar can see the moon, has sufficient, must not be lit by outside sources, and too early. So, okay, the outside sources, where are the outside sources? Are there any outside sources? Maybe it means these torches, or maybe it's just the fact that, it's light. But it certainly doesn't object to having the fence around it, which makes things so much easier. And it doesn't mind being surrounded. There's like enough dirt, so it doesn't mind being surrounded by the obsidian walls. I'm going to put drums for the essence on all of these pipes like I did here. I just couldn't be bothered to go and get the oh, why can't I jump? Oh no, yes I can. I couldn't be bothered to go and get the iron. As usual, I'd forgotten things. Okay, so I have my flight potion. And because I have the fence, I can just put the sheep down here. Oh shit, okay. That was a very, very, very bad idea. Alright, we'll have to restart and get another sheep. Oh my god, how could I be so foolish? Foolishness, idiocy. That was just so stupid. I forgot to think that the grinders were going to kill the sheep. Now, tell me, don't you think is that the most idiotic attempt you've ever seen? Okay, I'm gonna take out the grinders and I'll see you at midnight on the next day after I've hunted down a sheep. God, I cannot believe I was so stupid. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have another sheep in my lasso. I removed the grinders. I couldn't get the power out of them. And yeah, everything's almost ready. If I right click on the altar now, everyone's happy with everything apart from the fact that it's too early and the sacrifice must be made at midnight. So let us watch the moon. I went flying to catch the sheep, so I used up one of my flying potions. I want to be flying when I activate the portal. Actually, you know what? Let's plonk the sheep down. Okay, you stay there. Sacrifice. Sorry, sheep. Sorry, I really hate to do this to you, especially since I really like sheeps in the current... Oh my god, oh no, don't run away. I hope it can't run away. We will know when it's time because the thing will start glowing, the sigil will start growing. Maybe I started recording too early. That is a possibility. Come on, moon, come on. Okay, sheep, don't worry, you're going to a far, far better place. Okay, moon is almost high enough. Let's have a swig of the flight potion. Might be a bit too early. The thing is, I want to fly out of here as soon as the bad shit starts happening. But then I want to sleep and fly back. So I think all the critters... Wow, it's only been 10 seconds. I believe all the critters that are created on the cursed earth die when subjected to sunlight. You know, even the ones that don't normally die and new ones won't. Well, the idea is to fly back and build the roof, and hopefully everything will be dead. And I've also made a fire resistance potion. This is because things are going to be on fire, and even though I have the Botania pendant of, oh my god, a whole minute wasted. Even though I have the Botania pendant of fire resistance, it doesn't actually protect you if you're standing on fire, and things will be lit up in here. Come on, moon. How much do I have to wait for midnight? Darn it, I've lost 2 minutes of my potion. But the sheep is at least cooperating. Okay, any minute now. Yep, here we are. Ah, they're actually not. Oh my god, I forgot the fact that the spiders are gonna be able to get out. Oh, really? Why? That is so weird. Because why is it on fire? I mean, it's not day. Is it just from the torches? That's very bizarre. I'm hoping to be able to illuminate this. Maybe it's any light from above or something. That was very strange. But worked out quite well. I almost didn't have to do the the flying bit. Okay, give me all of this. Anything more cursed? No, just a normal everyday. That's quite bad. I'm pretty sure I used to be able, I don't know if it's a change, I'm pretty sure I used to be able to just illuminate the, I used to switch off the spawner just by putting redstone lamps. And in fact, I have some redstone that I am hoping to use for this exact reason. So yes, this is very strange indeed. I tell you what, since I am flying, let's go and let me sleep actually. And then come back here. I'm quite sleep deprived. And finish setting this up. Let's go and have a little slumber. Mostly because I'm sleep deprived. As you can see, my sleep bar is quite low. Because I thought I would have to sleep. I was expecting more of an excitement when I awakened the altar. I think it's because it has like limited. I hope I'm not gonna fall. I hope I still have the flight. Oh, actually, I do still have the flight, but I forgot the fact. Sorry about this. Forgetfulness is such a bad habit. I forgot the fact that I needed some soil. This is quite cool. It's worked out really nicely because I'm just gonna use a couple of small pieces of the soil to spread the, I'm just gonna use like 3 pieces of cursed soil in here. And okay, let's put our grinders back. Where are you, grinders? Grinder 1, grinder 2, grinder 3, and the 4th one, and a couple of them I didn't connect for reasons unknown, except to myself, I guess. There, you're connected. And you are connected. Oh, but I see. I'm not entirely sure if they need the servos, because it seems to me that the grinders push stuff out. So it would seem that I would imagine that they don't need the servos, but who knows? Who knows? And of course, the problem with the grinders is that when they fill up with stuff, they no longer work. Okay, so we have this. Let's still have 5 seconds of flight. How convenient. Let's build the roof. Okay, I'm gonna build the roof and I'll bring you in when I am ready to switch the whole thing on. So I'm gonna put cursed soil in those spaces there, and then I'm gonna wait for it to spread. Alright, so we are in business, as you can see through these little windows. Oh, look at the little guy. Is that a tiny Izuma? Could that be Izuma? Oh, I don't know. He died. Baby Izuma died. Yeah, as you can see, we're in business. The cursed earth spawner is making lots of monsters and they're getting killed very efficiently, and it all seems to be rather safe. I've been running it for a bit and it seems fine. If I want to, I can switch it off. I really have to make some red net cable and pass it down so I don't have to do this jumping, but if I want to switch it off, I can do it with this, and that works quite well. It doesn't burn the cursed earth, which is something I was worried about, and when the lamps are on, nothing can spawn. But obviously we want the spawning. So let's switch it off. Yeah, I'm good. I've got about 20% of mob essence. This hasn't been running very long at all. Got about 50% of mob essence in each of those drums. So this is, I think, really the most valuable thing I'm gonna get out of it. And it will allow me to set up an auto enchanter and get some enchant. Oh, I don't know what mob died there, but he wasn't happy about mob dying. Getting all sorts of bizarre things. Not very many arrows. In fact, if you look at it, I'm getting a lot of spiders spawning, and also a huge number of these mummies. I mean, most of it seems to be the mummies, which is weird. And I think they must be dropping wool, because I'm getting an incredible amount of white wool. I mean, just incredible amounts of it in here. Look at this, 5 arrows, 100 something white wool. I've started getting enchanted armor in here, so I guess one thing I could do is disenchant it. Also, a lot of the normal drops are going into these drawers because the drawers aren't full of stuff yet, so I will have to spend a little bit of time optimizing the distribution, but that's okay, that's doable. I could also make a disenchanter and get the enchantments of these armors and combine them, etc., to make things like protection 4 and unbreaking 3, I guess. So, yeah. Not too bad, not shabby at all. But, I think the main thing will be building an auto enchanter. Oh, that sounded dangerous. An auto enchanter and using the mob essence, which I will hopefully do by the next episode, so we can make the terrestrial armor enchanted and, I don't know, go to the nether again or do something equally dangerous. But for now, guys, let's just quickly admire the view, which is, I think, quite spectacular from here. Look at that. I just love this. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.